Hi bass players, Tatiana is here. What if you could practice your groove, timing and improvisation with just one pedal? This is Flamma FF03 and it combines a looper and a drum machine, and it's releasing to the market right now. It's April 2026. Let's see what this thing can do. While I'm unpacking this device, I want to tell you why I always wanted to have a looper. It's because you can practice your groove or your solo even without recording the other instruments like a guitar or ukulele. You don't have to change the instrument, you don't have to change the gear, you don't have to open your door. You can just use the looper. You can lay down your bass line, your chords, and you can just solo above. This is awesome. And what sounds pretty cool to me, this pedal has a rhythm support as a drum machine. A drum machine gives you a steady pulse, a groove to lock into, and a much more realistic musical situation. It's like having your own pocket-sized drummer. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is the screen and I'm removing this. Wow, it's so satisfying, love doing this. Here we have two stereo inputs, or you can use one mono input if you want. And here we have outputs, stereo again, or you can use one for mono. These are the knobs and the foot switches. This knob is for looper and this one is for drummer. This is my power source, the output and the input. Let's explore the drum interface first. I press this knob and here we go. Now I want to hear the style number 1 pop. I choose it and I press the foot switch. Hey! I can change the style to funk, blues. Okay, let's come back to pop. Then I can change the option for it and even the time signature. The next thing is volume. This is quieter, this is louder. It's handy when you want it in balance with your instrument. Now, how to change the tempo. You tap this foot switch. It's 68 BPM now. You can adjust it rotating the knob. I'm making it 80 and coming back to the drum interface. So in the drum interface, which is on with this button, this foot switch works for turning on and off the drum track, and this one is for adjusting the tempo. The style, the volume and all the other things are controlled with this knob. Now let's explore the looper. To toggle between these parameters, I press this knob, and to adjust them, I scroll it. If I press both knobs at the same time, I go to the main menu, which shows me I'm in the slot 1, the tempo is 80 BPM and the drum track is pop number 1. I'm pressing them again and now I'm in the settings. Sync should be on, count in, I make it 1 bar, press again and you are in the main menu, and I'm going back to the looper. Now let's loop. In the looper interface, this foot switch works for recording and overdubbing playback, and the right foot switch works for play or stop. Now I'm going to record something and loop. I'm in the looper interface and I'm going to press the left foot switch now. Count in. Yeah, it's recorded. Now I'm going to record some simple chords above it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it works. And now I will record some solar element above it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, got it? If I don't like it and I want to remove the last layer, I will just press the right foot switch and hold it for 1 second. We don't have a solo now, and I will record the solo again. Now I'm going to record one more layer above all. So this is how you layer the parts one above another. You can remove them all layer by layer if you want. If I want to save everything that I just recorded, I need to press the loop knob and hold it for 1 second. Saved. For now, I found just one little limitation of this device, and this is the metronome. It works, and you can adjust the tempo, you can adjust the time signature, but it has just one option for the sound and you can't change it. It sounds like this. It's a pitched sound. I'd prefer something like a dry click of drumsticks, but you can't choose another option here. However, to be honest, this is not something that would prevent me from having this device. This is a really awesome one. So, who is this for when we are talking about us, bass players? For beginners, it's a really fantastic practice tool. You can't underestimate it. Every beginner will love it. For intermediate players, it can be a great tool for songwriting and composition, as well as for advanced players, and also it allows you to make shows on the stage if you want. So now, if I want to practice any kinds of improvisations, I can record myself playing the bass line and the chorus, or just the bass line, or just the chorus, and improvise above it without even needing to take another instrument and record everything with a microphone for acoustic guitar, for example. I don't need my DAW, I just need the pedal, that's all I need. This is pretty simple, and it will make my life easier. You can literally practice like this for hours. It's a nice toy, but it's also a useful thing. You can create your riffs, you can create your improvisations, make your own music, record it all in the pedal, show someone, take with you, and you are also getting a drum machine, so you don't have to loop everything if you don't want. You can just sit and practice with the different styles of drums. I've made another review on a Flamma device before, and that was a multi-effect pedal FB200. I use it in practice. It looks like they really know what they're doing, and I think Flamma products worth looking at them. This pedal is very new and it just coming to the market. You are welcome to write me in the comments what you think about it and if you would like to have it. Also, you can find the link in the description where you can get it if you want. You can use a warranty when you register this device on the website. You don't need any special software to work with this, which is awesome. And you can plug your headphones and work in headphones when you practice. You can even plug this device to your computer and upload anything you've recorded here to the device and work with it in a DAW if you want, which is awesome again. I'm really going to use it every day or almost every day. If you liked this video, don't forget to press the like button, and you're welcome to subscribe for more bass reviews and tech tips and anything related to the bass guitar. I'll see you next time. Happy grooving!